Good morning, parents. Let me just briefly explain the working paper assignment. First of all, the working papers are a little blue document that your child gets that says that they are allowed to work in the state of New York. Every minor in the state of New York needs to have this. When they're 14 and 15, the document is blue. When they're 16 and 17, the document is green. Now, you are going to submit the paperwork to the school, and then the school will issue your child this paper. You can choose what you want to do next. This is not a requirement for a student to get a job. There's no point in the 4 years that you're going to be at Gateway Tech that your child is going to be required to get a job. Instead, we offer internships beginning in their sophomore and junior year. Some of these are paid internships, and in order for a student to be eligible to be paid through an internship, they have to have in place this working certificate or this working paper. This is going to be up to you and your child. You will decide this at home. This is not a decision that will be made at the school. This is just we require all of our students to submit the paperwork for the working papers in order for us to tell the New York State that we are helping students become eligible for these internships. We must do this because of the type of school that we are. We are a career and technical education school, so we prepare students for internships. But then it is up to you and your child whether or not you want to do that. It is just our job to prepare them. It's similar to like having a driver's license. You could have a driver's license and never drive, right? You just have the license as a credential, but then you choose to buy the car and you drive. So working certificate is like this. Students become eligible to get these when they are 14. And that is why we're doing it now, because most students in the ninth grade are 14 as of January 2026. So this is what the document looks like. It is a blue document. There are four components, there's the application and then three supporting documents that you have to provide for this. So the application for the working certificate, it looks like this. You are only filling out part one of this application. Okay, you put the name, the age, your home address, and you say that they're eligible for non-factory employment, and then a parent or guardian signs the bottom of this. This is the first thing. This is the application. Then you need to supply the supporting documents. The first supporting document is either a physical that's signed by a doctor, okay, and this could be the child and adolescent health form. Those are often given to parents when they go to the pediatrician. They have to usually be submitted to the school for vaccine purposes, but you can also provide that as evidence that your child is a well child and that allows them to be eligible to work. Or there is a paper that is on the application itself. This is the application that will go home with your children. This is the application itself. And then there is a form that you can submit to your doctor in order to have them say that they have been seen in the last 12 months and that the child is capable of working. Okay, so two documents that you can bring in that will provide proof that a child is a well child and is able to have a job. A third thing is you need proof of their age. You can do this by providing a birth certificate, a passport. Even if the passport is expired, it still provides proof of age. It's not a travel document any longer, but it does provide proof of age. Or you can have sometimes there's city IDs that students have, or a New York State ID. And finally, there is the Social Security card. Okay, so Social Security card says that you have the ability to legally work in the United States. So the three documents are Social Security card, proof of age, and then a physical by the doctor, along with the application, the part one um, that is filled out. Now, I am sending the applications home today. This is Wednesday, January 28th. I'm sending them home today. And then you can sign them and have them back by Friday. Friday is a deadline for this application. The doctor's note is due next Friday. These are all in Jupiter, so you can see the dates there. And then 3 weeks from now, you have to pass in the proof of age and the Social Security card. Now, the proof of age, the Social Security card, and any doctor's forms, these can all be submitted If you take a good quality photograph of this document, you can send them as attachments over Jupyter. I can print them out and then delete them for security purposes and add them to your child's application. So you don't have to send in the original documents. If you want to take a picture of them, I will print them at the school and then delete them from my Jupyter message. Okay, I hope that clarified everything that you need to know about the working paper documents.